everyone. This is CMAT once again on this platform, and I welcome you all to learn and to practice with me. Now, the cat is very nearby. Okay, many people say it is difficult to bell the cat, but no, it is going to be easy to bell the cat, and together we make it happen. And trust me, guys, power is within us. We can do anything and everything. What we have to have is the right kind of attitude and the right kind of approach to solve the questions. So let's begin. A very beautiful, amazing, enlightening quote by Martin Luther King Jr. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. What does it mean? Abhi 6 months रह गए हैं, and there are many people who are getting hopeless, they are getting pessimistic, that only 6 months are there in our hand, that is not enough. No, it's not like that. It depends upon us and how we take the things. Okay, 6 months are more than enough, so be optimistic, be hopeful, and just keep practicing, keep learning, and you are right in front of your target. Okay, so beta, in the previous video we discussed 5 questions from verbal ability. Today we are going to discuss the remaining 3 questions which are on para summary. As we discuss all the tips and techniques to solve para summary, so today we are going to solve those questions from CAT 2024 slot 1. So let's get started. The passage given below is followed by 4 alternative summaries. Choose the option that best captures the essence of the passage. So basically a paragraph is given to you and we just have to write down the summary of the paragraph. Okay. Basically हमें यहाँ पर करना क्या होता है? What I do first, let me share the things with you कि how I solve the things. Normally I divide the paragraph into 3 equal parts. क्योंकि ये obvious है कि first 2 lines and the last 2 lines of any paragraph is important and the middle part is also important. But then we have to say which part is important, which part is not important, and if examples are given, something else is given which are not important, they cannot be the part of my summary. So let's start with this paragraph and you will get to learn how to solve the things in an easier way. अगर हम CAT 2024 की बात करें तो there were 3 para summary question. One was easy, second was moderate, and third was actually difficult. Third बहुत dense था, तो अभी मैं आज वो paragraph यहाँ पर लूंगी and I'm going to tell you that no matter it is easy or moderate or difficult, if you follow the right technique, you can solve all kind of para summary questions. First, cartographers design and create maps to communicate information about phenomena located somewhere on our planet. So basically, you're talking about the cartographers and their work is to design the and create the maps. In the past, cartographers did not worry too much about who was going to read their maps. Although, as you can see, transition word is given, and here author is talking about the past where the cartographers did not used to give much importance to end users. Although some simple usability research was done, something was done, some research was done, and now this hyphen is given, and between this hyphen a particular sentence is given. So if you want, you can always skim this particular statement. That is not that important. So now how I'm going to read this statement? Although some simple usability research was done, cartographers knew how to make maps. So some research was done earlier. They did not used to give importance to end user, but कुछ ना कुछ research यहाँ पर definitely हुआ है, right? This has changed now. However, again a transition word, due to all kinds of societal and technological developments. इसका मतलब अगर हम comparison कर रहे हैं present में, because technological developments have been there, तो कहीं ना कहीं वहाँ पर cartographers की एक perception में कुछ ना कुछ change आया है, right? Today, map readers are more demanding, mostly because of the tools they are used to read maps. Now, map readers means the end users. Because the kind of tools they are using, so obviously some things have changed in their mind, or maybe कहीं ना कहीं perception कुछ change हुआ है, and they have become very demanding regarding the maps. And keeping this thing into mind, what the cartographers are doing. Cartographers who are also influenced by these trends are now more interested in seeing if their products are efficient, effective, and appreciated. It means cartographers are going in the same line. तो उन्हें technological developments देखे, वहाँ पर उनको लगा कि obviously they have to maintain some efficiency in creating the maps, in designing the maps. So because of the advent of technological developments, the perception of the cartographers has also changed. I hope you understood. So it was an easy paragraph to solve. अब हम देख लेते हैं कि यहाँ पर हमने 3 things क्या लिया है. Past में और present में comparison है. Cartographers did not used to give importance to end users, but now because of the technological developments, they've started changing something in the designing of maps. And for that reason, they are maintaining the efficiency, effectiveness, everything, right? Now, let us see the options. New technological developments have prompted cartographers to experiment with their maps by applying these new innovations. So, beta, आपको मैंने पहले बताया था If you want to go for the right option, then you have to see the main subject the author is talking about. अगर वो सब्जेक्ट हमारी किसी भी आंसर चॉइस में नहीं है, तो दैट कैन नॉट बी माय आंसर, नो मैटर हाउ अपीलिंग इट इज. तो यहाँ पर हम क्या देख सकते हैं, टू थिंग्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हिच आई हैव टू सी इन माय आंसर चॉइस, which is cartographers, because cartographers is something that we are talking about. And second is some change has come, and that change is taking place because of the technological developments. तो जब मैं आंसर चॉइस पे जाऊंगी तो मुझे देखना है that these two things should be there in my answer. All right. Now, new technological developments is given have prompted cartographers to experiment with their maps by applying these new innovations. Okay, this is okay. Cartographer is okay. But are we talking about any experiment in the paragraph? No. Experiment is something which is out of the scope. So definitely ये हमारी इस चीज को red flag है, or this cannot be my answer as experiment is not given in the main paragraph. So this can be easily eliminated. Modern map makers evaluate a map's effectiveness, efficiency, and satisfaction of the user through a series of experiments. Yet again, in this answer choice also, we have the word experiments. If we are eliminating this particular option just because on the basis of this word, so on the basis of the same word, this option will too get eliminated. So can you see that how beautifully we have boiled down the options to just two options now? तो जब आप टू ऑप्शंस पे आ जाते हैं तो इट बिकम्स इजियर फॉर यू टू गो फॉर द राइट आंसर. बट देन वट एवर आंसर यू आर एलिमिनेटिंग, यू शुड हैव अ POE technique. You should apply the POE techniques. So in both these options, we have applied one technique which is out of the context. Any word which is not there in my paragraph. Today, cartographers also need to look into the usability of maps because of the new technological developments. Technological developments is there, cartographer is there, both the things are given. And the word today. तो बेटा जब टुडे है तो हमें समझ जाना चाहिए द कंपैरिजन पॉइंट वाज देयर, मतलब पहले नहीं था और आज है. सो माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट दिस इज द बेटर चॉइस आउट ऑफ द टू, बट देन डू नॉट फॉरगेट टू वेरीफाई द लास्ट वन आल्सो. Maps are being used for a variety of reasons, and therefore map readers have become more demanding. आपको क्या लगता है कि यहाँ पर हमें इसको एलिमिनेट क्यों करना चाहिए? There are two things. First, अगर परसेप्शन में चेंज हुआ है कार्टोग्राफर्स का, दैट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजिकल डेवलपमेंट. That thing is missing out in option 4, which is the word was very important, which is not there in my answer choice. And one more thing, have you ever come across in this paragraph variety of reasons? No. So this was not the main thing in the paragraph. So therefore it is eliminated, and now please the right answer. तो आपने देखा है कि इतना टफ नहीं था, बट जब हमने बच्चों से फीडबैक लिया आफ्टर क्या 2024, बच्चे बोल रहे थे कि टू ऑप्शंस पे आ गए थे बट दे एक्चुअली गॉट कंफ्यूज कि कैसे एलिमिनेट करें. तो आई थिंक यू जस्ट नीड टू गो फॉर दी right subjects, and if that subject is given in your answer choice or maybe not given in your answer choice, if not given you can eliminate it, but if given then you can always compare the two choices you are left with. So let us move on to another paragraph. Certain courts may oppose. Okay, so beta, I think now I can say this was the paragraph which was actually dense. थोड़ा सा dense था यहाँ पर. You actually need a lot of reading क्योंकि थोड़ा सा difficulty यहाँ पर difficult पड़ेगा आपको उसको समझना. But let us make it very easy and simple. Certain codes may of course be so widely distributed in a specific language, community or culture and be learned at so early an age that they appear not to be constructed. Okay, certain codes, they are learned at an early age and therefore they do not appear to be constructed. So can I say कि maybe they were constructed but they do not appear to be constructed? तो मतलब construct तो किए गए थे. Okay, the effect of an articulation between sign and referent but to be naturally given. अब देखो यहाँ पर but आ रहा है, यहाँ पर not to be constructed, तो maybe they were appearing what? Natural. Okay, तो सर्टेन कोड्स ऐसे थे जो कंस्ट्रक्ट किए गए थे बट वो ऐसे लग नहीं रहे थे कंस्ट्रक्ट किए गए हैं, और क्योंकि वो बिल्कुल नेचुरल लग रहे थे, ऐसा भी था नेचुरल थे, वो लग रहे थे. ओके, सिंपल विजुअल साइंस अपीयर टू हैव अचीव अ नियर यूनिवर्सलिटी इन दिस सेंस. अगेन यहाँ पर वी टॉक अबाउट सर्टेन कोड्स, नाउ हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट सिंपल विजुअल साइंस. ओके, टू थिंग्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. एंड अगेन दे आर सेइंग अपीयर टू हैव अचीव अ नियर यूनिवर्सलिटी, मतलब वो हर जगह थे. ओके, they were ubiquitous, they were present everywhere. Though evidence remains that even apparently natural visual codes are culture specific. Again, in a way, author is communicating the same thing. He's talking about certain course. He's talking about visual science, which were near universal, and it appeared to be natural rather than constructed. However, transition word. This doesn't mean that no courts have intervened, rather than the courts have been profoundly naturalized. तो वो ये बोलना चाह रहा है कि इसका मतलब ये नहीं है that courts were not constructed. Maybe they were constructed. Actually, they were constructed. बट क्योंकि वो हमें नेचुरल दिख रहे तो हमें लगता है कि वो कंस्ट्रक्टेड नहीं थे. तो वो ये कहना चाह रहा है कि yes, certain course and visual science were there that were actually constructed. Okay. The operation of naturalized course reveals not the transparency and naturalness of language, but the depth, the habituation, and the near universality of the course in use. अब सिंपल इस लाइन का मीनिंग क्या हो गया कि जो हमारे कोर्स थे, विजुअल साइंस थे, दे हैड अ लॉट ऑफ डेप्थ. वो नियरली, आई मीन, दे वर एम्बेडेड इन दिस यूनिवर्स. वो कहीं ना कहीं थे, दे वर डीपली इन द यूनिवर्स. वो इतने ज्यादा मतलब यूनिवर्सल थे और इतने ज्यादा स्प्रेड हो चुके थे, तो हमें लगा था कि वो नेचुरल ही है, वो कंस्ट्रक्ट नहीं किए गए हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज ऑफ डेप्थ, हैबिचुएशन एंड नियर यूनिवर्सैलिटी. They produce apparently natural recognitions. They produce apparently. Okay, apparently means something which is there but not exactly. This has the ideological effect of concealing the practices of coding which are present. It means certain things are there which are present, तो obviously वो constructed है, but because वो इतने natural लग रहे हैं तो हमें ऐसा लग रहा है कि शायद वो है नहीं. तो कुछ ना कुछ effect ऐसा है that is hiding those codes. Okay, am I clear? So now what can we say over here? First thing, certain course, visual science, okay, they are not constructed but they appear natural, but the fact is actually ऐसा नहीं है कि वो constructed नहीं थे, वो constructed थे. और हमें ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है वो constructed नहीं थे? Because of the depth, habituation and universality. I hope things are clear. And yet this sentence is also important because the practices of coding were also hidden. Now, learning linguistic and visual science at an early age makes all such courses appear natural. Okay. Visual science given, learning linguistic given, all such courses appear natural. Okay. This naturalization of course is the effect of ideology. तो बेटा आप देख सकते हो, this is the effect of ideology. This is the effect of ideology. First thing, it is not given this way. And secondly, you are saying at an early, because these are learned at an early stage. तो बस यही इसका रीजन है क्या कि वो हमें नेचुरल लग रहे हैं. Then what about this depth, this habituation, this universality? It means in this statement, in this particular statement, all the things are not encapsulated. Okay, so obviously this cannot be the answer because बहुत चीजें हमें miss हो रही है. And secondly, this second part is also wrong. Language and visual science are codes. However, some of the codes are so widespread. Okay, so far it is good. However, some of the codes are so widespread, they are universal, that they not only seem naturally given but also hide the mechanism of coding behind the science. अब आप देख सकते हैं इस statement में, this part is given in the first two lines, this part is given in the middle part, okay, and this part is given in the last line. So I think is option A, it has covered all the 3 points very beautifully, okay, and that too without disturbing the flow of the paragraph. All codes, linguistic and visual, have a natural origin, but some are so widespread. Don't you think that it is inconsistent? ये उसने पूरा opposite दे दिया है. उसने बोला है they have a natural origin. They have a natural origin. No, they appear to be natural. Okay, but some are so widespread. No, this part should be here and this part should be here. Some are so widespread, but they appear to be natural. So this thing should be written this way. So again, it is inconsistent. It is going against the paragraph. So it doesn't make any sense if we read the second half, but still, okay, let us read. This is what hides the mechanism of coding behind science. So this part is okay, but this part was wrong. Not all codes are natural, but certain codes are naturalized and made to appear universal. Again, the same thing as the third one, which is wrong. Okay, they are not made to appear universal. They are universal, but they are made to appear natural. So the correct answer is 2. अब आपने देखा कि पैराग्राफ थोड़ा डेंस था, but then why to read each and everything? You just have to go for the what to say, the main idea of the author, whether the author is trying to communicate what. तो अगर आप उसको समझ जाएंगे तो definitely it is going to be easy for you to eliminate the things, right? Third paragraph. Scientific research shows that many animals are very intelligent and have sensory and motor abilities that dwarf ours. Out of the 3 questions of para summary, this was the easiest one. Okay. अब scientific research हुआ, it showed that many animals, okay, intelligent, have sensory motor ability that dwarf. It means that dwarfers means that are superior to the human beings. These abilities, right? Dogs are able to detect diseases. बेटा यहाँ पर समझिए कि ये talking about many animals और उसमें से उसने अभी किसको पिक किया? Many animals, dogs को. So dogs is basically an example over here. Okay. Dogs are able to detect diseases such as cancer and diabetes, okay, and warn humans of impending heart attacks. Impending means something which is about to happen. So dogs basically क्या करते हैं? वो disease को detect कर लेते हैं और human beings को what to say indicate कर देते पहले से कि वहां पर कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, हार्ट अटैक हो सकता है, स्ट्रोक्स हो सकते हैं. Now another example is elephants, whales, hippopotamuses, giraffes and alligators use low frequency sounds to communicate over long distances. तो अगर उनको लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस में कम्युनिकेट करना होता है तो वो क्या यूज करते हैं? लो फ्रीक्वेंसी साउंड्स. ओके, so this was an example, this was also an example. So as I told you कि in paragraph summary questions, if examples are given, then please do try to compare the options कि अगर वहां पे example है और किसी में examples नहीं है तो examples को हमें consider करना चाहिए या नहीं करना चाहिए वो हम बाद में देखते हैं. तो generally examples होते हैं तो हमें consider नहीं करना चाहिए. तो it all depends upon the options also that we have. Okay, so this is understood. These are the examples. Now many animals also display wide-ranging emotions, including joy, happiness, empathy, compassion, grief, and even resentment and embarrassment. अब बेटा अगर आप एग्जाम में हो तो you did not read all these words. Okay, it is going to consume your time. हमें इतना समझ में आ गया है कि that they display many emotions. Okay, emotions कौन से थे वो हम बाद में देख लेंगे, right? It is not surprising that animals share many emotions with us. Okay, तो मतलब वो display करते emotions को वो हमसे share भी करते हैं with human beings. Why? Because when reason is given, that is important. Okay, we also share brain structures located in the limbic system that are the seat of our emotion. तो simple यहाँ पर आप क्या बोल सकते हो? That they share the emotions with human beings. Why? Because of the shared brain structures. तो ये brain structure उनकी share होते हैं इसलिए वो हमसे वहाँ पर share करते हैं उनके emotions को, right? So I hope this was easy. Understood? Only 3 things were there. That they are intelligent and have sensory motor abilities which are superior to human beings. Secondly, they have given the examples of dogs and the other examples. And thirdly, they are saying that they display emotion and they share the emotion with humans because of the shared brain structure. So these 3 things were important. So now let us check out the option. Animals can show emotions which are typically associated with humans. बेटा आपको ये बहुत ज्यादा टेम्पटिंग आंसर लगेगा because animals are given, emotions are given, human beings are given. ठीक है. They show the emotions associated with human beings. But why? What's the reason? Because of the shared brain structure. So if the reason is given in your answer choice, reason should be there. Okay. So definitely I can eliminate this option. The similarity in brain structure explains why animals show emotions typically associated with humans. Okay, as you can see, this part was given over here also, here also. But here, the similarity word is given. That to the brain structure में, right? So I think reason is mentioned over here. So I am going to keep this 2 as the better choice in comparison to 1. तो अब इसको aside रख लेते हैं, right? देखते हैं. The advanced sensory and motor abilities of animals is the reason why they can display wide-ranging emotions. Really? Is this the reason that they are displaying? No. The reason is what? Shared brain structure, which is again missing over here, right? And basically we can say it's a faulty cause-effect relationship. And on that ground, I'm eliminating this option. Third is eliminated. Animals are more intelligent than us in sensing danger and detecting diseases. तो बेटा बेसिकली हमने एनिमल्स लिख दिया एंड एनिमल्स दे सेंस डेंजर एंड डिटेक्ट डिजीजेस. तो क्या यहाँ पर हमने जनरलाइज स्टेटमेंट नहीं दिया बाय राइटिंग एनिमल्स? तो स्पेसिफिकली इन द पैराग्राफ द ऑथर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द डॉग्स that can sense danger and detect diseases, but not the animals. And this is also we can say the generalized statement is there. Then human beings are missing from this answer choice. Shared brain structure is missing. So obviously lot many flaws are there, so I cannot take this, so I'm left with option 2. So you got it. I think it was a very easy question to solve. Yes. So आपने देखा है कि whatever techniques we learned in the previous videos, all the techniques are working over here. Okay, we just need to apply them very smartly. Okay, clear? So yes, now if you have any doubt, you can always visit our website, and if you want, you can even give us a call. If you have any doubt, comment in the comment section, and stay focused, keep practicing, keep learning with us, and together we make it happen. Thank you so much.